this might be the end. Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Now this video is going to be another discussion video because I've seen this a couple times on some Facebook groups. I've seen a couple people DM me about it. I've seen it on IG and so on and so forth. And I just want to touch on it again. I did speak about it back in I want to say March or April or something like that. But you know what? It's almost towards the end of the year. I want to prepare people what's going to happen. And yeah, this one's a big one, guys. Now, I'm not going to say that reselling is going to end. I'm just going to say this, that during the pandemics and the lockdowns and stuff like that, people, stopped going to work. And, we all had to find other side hustles. Like I said in my last video, that's what I had to do. I had to find other side hustles to make income because, work is not what it used to be. We're in a different world now. So we all got to find other ways to make some income or just make a hustle. And trust me, 2020 and 2021, if you didn't have the hustle in you, boy, trust me, during the pandemic, it brought out all the hustle out of everyone that did it. So shout out to everyone that was able to do it and put food on the table for their family, or just, enough to where they can sustain another side income. And actually, some people now are making their side hustle now and turn to their full-time job. Some people are starting to open up their own stores. I've seen a lot of people open up their own stores during the pandemic. So to everyone that's been doing that, man, shout out to everyone that's been doing it and doing it right. But now all the other young people that just starting to get into reselling and so on and so forth like that, that's why you've been seeing almost every single shoe been selling out. No, not even capping, for real. You have more resellers than you did have sneakerheads. You have more resellers than you have buyers. And most of the time when you go to these events, most of the time it's resellers buying from resellers. I'm keeping 100, okay? So my best buyers are from people that have stores and they got the bread to have a storefront and so on and so forth. So that's just how that works on. So anyways, let's talk about this whole new law that's about to pass. So the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 is significantly modified to report thresholds of forms of 1099K payment and third-party network transfer. Now turning from 22K and 200 transaction is now going down to only $600 in transaction. No minimum payment, so it doesn't matter how many transactions. It used to be, okay, for anyone that knows, if you sell, let's say, Stockx, eBay, so on and so forth, stuff like that. On Stockx, if you sold over $20,000 worth of inventory and over 200 transactions, you would get a 1099 and you had to pay back the IRS and stuff like that. And so same thing with eBay. Now what they're saying is it's only $600. You're gonna start claiming your taxes only at $600. And I know what some people can say, you should have been already did that. But in reality, if you sold, let's just say hey, you got lucky, you bought a PS5, or you got lucky, you got an extra pair of Travis Scott's or an extra pair of lots. You didn't want them, so you just throw it on eBay, you sold it, made a quick couple dollars here and there. No big deal. Didn't have to report it. Now you're gonna have to report it. You have to pay that $10.99 back. You have to pay back, you have to pay back the IRS this. And they talk about government stuff like that because you should have already done this. But I'm just saying, for instance, yes, you're going to have to start paying back taxes. You're going to have to claim it on your taxes, 1099. You're going to pay you're going to pay it somewhat, a percentage back. I'm not sure exactly how it is, but I highly recommend you guys to keep all receipts and keep all transactions. We'll get into that in a little bit, but yes. And I knew this was going to happen because you guys already know, beginning this year, yes, we got lucky enough to where we got a stimulus check. And some parents right now, we're still getting a stimulus check right now if you guys have kids in school and stuff like that. So they're starting to pay parents that have stimmy checks. Checks are still going out, but it wasn't as high as it was when stimmy just first came out, when everything was resale was up there like this, because a lot of people got stimulus checks, and what they do, if you have if you have a decent amount, a lot of people like to buy shoes. It just is what it is. Now you're gonna have to start claiming that back. If you sell on, a lot of people like to sell on Stockx, and a lot of people like to sell on eBay and Goat and just a whole bunch of platforms out there. A lot of people just like to sell on that. But yes, you're gonna have to start to claim that all back, or report it to the IRS. Like kids and younger people that watches me and watch the video, so they don't quite understand the situation. So and I understand, but you might want to talk to your parents about this. With these like Stockx and eBay and PayPal, they're gonna have to like make sure they keep track of everyone, so they start sending 1099s. Isn't that how that works? Or you gotta go ahead and report it and claim it, because sometimes if you don't report and claim it and they come back to you, they do all the penalties and all that stuff. It's gonna get crazy, man. I feel like with this movement, it was because of stimulus checks. You can go ahead and say anything what you want about Biden. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not about no politics and stuff like this on this channel, okay? We'll just keep it straight up, just what the content is, all right? Like with this movement here, it will start to push out a lot of reselling out. With anything, a lot of reselling is gonna start to be kind of pushed away. Like, is it really worth it to buy this shoe and only make a certain amount? Because a lot of things if you haven't noticed, a lot of things have been bricking up lately. Lightning 4s, Poland's, so on and so on. All these new releases been coming out, been kind of bricking. So what's the point of selling it, making no money, and then have to of course pay back at the end of the month? Maybe not this year, because maybe some people not exactly watch all my videos and some people don't really know about it. You'll still see some people that will still try to buy up shoes and start to resell and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people's gonna say, well, let's just don't use apps no more, and we'll get into that. I start seeing days that how it used to be. I'm never gonna say like reselling is like 100% gonna die out. That's not gonna happen, okay? I'm just saying it's gonna start to slow down. We might go back to what it was back in like 2018 and 19. Of course, some sneakers did resell, some sneakers did not. Most of the pairs out there wasn't going that high. And plus, in 2021, I've never seen such a high resale price on certain amount of shoes. Like some shoes off the rip would be $1,000. Some shoes up to $4,000 and $2,000. Like that's insane. That should never happen. But I can't control the market. It just is what it is. It's what people put their price on. So you are gonna have to start to file taxes. That's just what it is gonna be. Okay, that's with anything, Uber, so on and so forth. Any type of side hustle. Because I know a lot of people was getting a lot of side hustles during the pandemic. You are going to have to file for it. And you guys already know. The government and all that, and IRS, they want that money, okay? They already paid all the stimmies and stuff like that. They're going to want that money back. You thought that money was free? Ooh, that's why we've seen all the gas prices. Everything's going up, man. So just be prepared upcoming months about it. I've been doing this, guys. So first, I just want to tell you guys is this. If you guys still want to start doing this reselling, you want to take this thing for serious. Oh, first of all, get accounting. Get an accountant, CPA, so on and so forth. Maybe your parents or someone has a good CPA or accountant. Definitely, 100% get an accountant. There you can get an LLC. Whatever you want to call your name. I Sell Bricks LLC. I Got No Fire LLC. Just whatever you want to call your business. Get an LLC. I'm telling you guys, get an LLC. All the sales and all the transactions and everything you do, you want to keep it in a freaking folder, in a file. Keep track of everything. Everything. Get in, like all your statements. Matter of fact, get it. If you guys are old enough, get a credit card for your business, okay? You gotta take this stuff serious. You're gonna have to start writing things off, guys. Like every shoe you buy that goes toward your business, you can write that off. Anytime you buy something from Foot Locker, you can write that off. Just anytime you can make a transaction, you can write that off. Gas, write that off. Phone bill, whatever, your office, you want to call this. Just talk to your CPA about that. I'm not the best person to talk about this. I'm not an accountant or anything like that. I just know what I talk to from my accountant. Keep a record of everything, guys. Keep a record of everything. When you guys go to like sneaker events, like sneaker con, stuff like that, definitely you guys want to keep a track of everything. Hotels, gas, planes, so on and so forth. Food. Everything. Keep a track of everything, guys, because it all stuff that you can write off, I promise. So you want to keep track of that, because instead of us paying like whatever your sales are, let's just say for instance you sold, I'll just throw a number out, 5,000, right? Your sales is 5,000. If you don't write anything off, they're gonna think that you made $5,000, but reality you only profit like $500 or something, or $1,000. I just put a number out there. So instead of writing, paying for that, you're gonna pay that full 5,000. That's what I'm saying. That's why you need to write things off 100%. Get a CPA, talk to your CPA and your accountant and stuff like that, man. If you want to take this thing for real, you want to take this thing to 100% a business, You gotta treat it like a business because it is a business. But you know what, man? With this day and age, everything's a business, guys. Trading cards, all a business, guys. It's all a business, and you gotta treat it and you gotta act like you're a grown adult as a business, guys. So that's all I can tell you guys about this. Is what I do, just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just try to keep everything written down and memorize it, and then when I go to my CPA towards the end of the year to write my taxes, they all know, and that's what people's gonna have to figure out how to do. Yes, that's what you guys have to do. Because now you're your own boss. This is your own business. You're the CEO of I Can't Sell Sneakers LLC. Just something like that, you know. I really just here to make that. When I make this channel, I really just here to help you guys out. But I am 100% not a professional at all, so don't come to me about any of this stuff, or you know, thinking I'm the guru and stuff. I'm just telling you what I do in my experience and what I do in my opinion too as well. So big time resellers that I talk to, they do all this stuff here. You know, you got to set up, you know, your accounts and your bank accounts. This stuff is kind of scary. Like, oh my gosh, this is gonna end. They're really gonna tax me over 60. Yeah, man. That's what do you think was gonna happen? Of course, this is starting to become for reals now, and I'm actually getting kind of nervous myself. So every time you sell something, you just gotta remember that you're gonna have to start writing things off, no matter what. It's even if it's $600 over $20,000, it don't matter anymore. If it's over $600, that is the new threshold now. It used to be 20,000 and 200 transaction, no more. It's just $600. It doesn't matter. So that's, to me, that's nothing for real. That's like one pair of shoes almost, or one PlayStation 5, or one TV, you know, or maybe 2 pairs of shoes, really. Some people's gonna say in the comments, probably we're gonna say like, well, the best thing you do is probably do meetups and stuff like that. But really, honestly, you know, I don't like to do meetups and cash meetups, you know, like in a local area. That, to me, that's, you're asking for something, you know. Or if you want to do events and just do cash only, hey, that's only up to you. But what I'm also hearing too is also gonna start taxing on like the apps too as well, like Venmo, Cash App, and other things. I just don't see how they're gonna do that. But like, because what if, like, you know, you just give someone money because they pay for dinner or something like that. So what, they're gonna tax you on, like, sometimes I think so they haven't figured that one out yet, but be sure they're gonna try to. So be prepared for that, guys. Good luck out there, guys, for next year. I think reselling is gonna start to slow down quite a bit. There'll still be probably still some new resellers that don't quite understand what's gonna happen. All I'm saying is just be prepared, guys. Watch your back and always keep track of a lot of everything, okay? About this, I know I talked about this in some of my other videos, but I just want to talk about it again because, you know, it is towards the end of the year. People are starting to bring it back up, and just want to talk about it, you know, and just hope everyone prepares themselves, because, you know, I've always tried to help people out as best I can. I really do. I don't want anyone to get in trouble, you know. I'm here to help people out as best I can. All right, that's why I make this channel. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. That's pretty much the end of the video, guys. Just a little discussion video. What do you guys think about this stuff here, or what's gonna be happening, man? It's just crazy, guys. It's gonna be a crazy few years, man. I feel like the world it's turning itself upside down, man. My goodness, it's been a crazy few years, but it's a grind, guys. It is definitely a grind. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at German Chris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.